Hi, and thank you for joining me on a big day direct from Los Angeles. I'm here, you're here, and it's just shocking across the board as the second stimulus check remains on point, the third stimulus check package, and also the Cash Act. In this video, I'm going to go over what's happening in the second stimulus package. Then, in the video right after this, 30 minutes after this, I'll come back with another feed and go over the third stimulus package. And I'll be answering your questions on the two items in both videos. So thank you for joining me on Evenings LA. What a night it is. It's Monday night. Thank you for joining me on a big day where there's so much happening on your second stimulus check and the second stimulus package and the Cash Act. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Go to this front channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, like this video, hit that alert button. And if you've not become a member, then consider becoming a member. Click that join link at the top of this video and maybe become a hawk. Oh, become a purple power. Ooh, or become a Calcino VIP. Ooh, move out of the way. And you can do the voices as well. And you'll have a beautiful hawk symbol next to your name, like a badge, like Tiffany Myers has, and Connie Hilgen as was. Hilgen has one as well, and there's you Glass who has one next to her, next to their name as well. And then you can share wonderful emojis that are customized for this channel, like sirloin and $12 ice cream. Before I get to the breaking news, I want to go over something that is really bothering me, and I hope that you take me on this ride and certainly send the message out on social media after you hear it from me. A new report out of Bloomberg tonight is very disturbing, but it's not surprising to people who live in California. Where the hell is our vaccines in California? If you live in Southern California, or live in any part of California, you may have been wondering, where in the world are your vaccines? You're looking at other states, you're on social media, and you see people getting vaccinated left and right, and you're wondering, where are vaccines? Why are there no vaccines in California? Where are the vaccines? You reach out to the hospital, they don't know. You reach out to the doctor, they don't know. You say, where are the vaccines in California to crush the virus? This is California. This is Gavin Newsom. This is Nancy Pelosi. Where is the vaccines in California? In this video, I'll explain to you where they are and what's going on and why the scandal is actually about to hit. The vaccine disbursement numbers are no surprise to anyone because they're actually published online. A new report from Bloomberg reveals how many vaccines are dispersed by the vaccine manufacturers to each state. And guess what? California got the most number of vaccine doses of any state in the United States. So they were delivered to California. The vaccine doses are in California. They are here. They have been delivered. In fact, California has nearly double the amount of doses that any other state has. But then comes this, the question of why no one's getting vaccinated. Why in a state that has nearly double the number of doses of the next state in the country, no one is getting vaccinated? A new report out from Bloomberg shows the national average of the number of people per population getting vaccinated. And California has the second worst number of vaccinations per person in this country. It's the second worst state right before Georgia. The highest states like North Dakota, New Hampshire, and other states like that have vaccinated 80% of have used 80% of their doses. They're given doses, they're put in a warehouse, they use it. 80% have been used, they're not sitting in a warehouse, they've used them. 80%. States like New York doing a pretty good job. Texas is the second or third most has the second or third most doses delivered to them of any state. They're at about 50% usage. They've used about 50% of them. California, drop in the comments what percentage of the doses do you think California has used under Gavin Newsom so far, and how many are sitting in a warehouse? Drop in the comments what percentage you think have been used, and how many. Someone says 10, someone says 20, someone says 30, someone says 0, someone says 0, someone says 58, someone says 20, 10, 15, 25, 22, 30, 5, 15, 10, 0, 18. You're about correct. California is at about 24.5%, the lowest, second lowest number in the country. Nearly 80% of the doses are sitting in a warehouse in California. Nearly 80% of the doses in the state of California are sitting in a warehouse. No one is getting vaccinated. No one knows anyone is getting vaccinated. Everyone's sitting around wondering who is getting vaccinated. You reach out to hospitals, whether it's an 80-year-old or a 90-year-old, or whether it is a firefighter, or whether it's a policeman. You reach out to hospitals and say, where are the vaccines? We don't know. Where are they? We don't know. Where are the doses? We don't know. When are they coming? We don't know. You ask, where are the doses? We don't know. Where are the doses? What's going on? Where are the doses, Gavin Newsom? Where are your doses? Where are your doses? The number of doses delivered to California is 2.87 million doses. So where are they? If you have 2.87 million doses delivered to California, nearly double that of almost any other state, where are they if 80% have not been used? And why are they not being used? In fact, the CDC has given guidelines about this as don't sit around and let doses just sit in warehouses. Get them into people's arms. And now, this will sort of defy all the logic of what we've been told over the last few months, that states that are blue states won't get doses. Oh no, California's a blue state, got more doses than anyone else. Blue states won't roll them out because Trump, no. California's a blue state, got more doses than anyone else. Gavin Newsom is not rolling out the doses. And how long are the doses going to stay safe? And are we paying taxes to store these doses weeks after weeks after weeks? Now, let me make this clear. The doses were all rolled out at the same time. Every state got the doses the same day. Those doses went east and they went west. Thank you, Tanya, for cheering the Purple Hawk. So I don't want to make this a 30-minute video about doses. I want you to go on social media and tag Gavin Newsom with this video and say, Gavin, where are our doses? You have 80% of doses sitting in warehouses. This is a disgrace. If you go onto Twitter, you will see my last tweet showed the Bloomberg News article. The Bloomberg News article has a map of all the states and shows which states have used doses and how many percentage of doses have used. And the number for California is like fourth world. It's like sixth world. It shows we've used this amount of doses and they're just sitting around. So retweet it and say, Gavin, where are the doses? Use the doses or resign. If you don't want to be governor, get out of there. You're doing a disgraceful job. Disgraceful job. Get out of there. You're not doing anything. And if you reach out to county health officials, they don't know. Reach out to city health officials, they don't know. But, if you don't know because the governor's not telling you, well, then say it. The reason is that the governor has not gotten the doses to the hospitals. Hospitals, where are the doses? All right, let's turn to the $600 stimulus check. $600 stimulus check, at least we know what that is. We can actually track the $600. Thank you, David, for becoming a Purple Hawk. We can actually track the $600 stimulus check because the $600 stimulus check we see on the IRS's website was not mailed out. This is sort of disconcerting that, in all these months we had listened to Steve Mnuchin. Thank you, Brother Joshua. Thank you. Good evening to you too. We were told by Steve Mnuchin when the $600 stimulus check was going to be mailed out. It wasn't mailed out. So the $600 stimulus check was mailed out in like June 6th, June 7th, June 8th. So the good news is now we know the stimulus check wasn't mailed out. Now, let's make this clear here. D. Wade, hello from Maryland. Let's make this clear here. We don't know. It's not like IRS told us the stimulus check went out on June 6th or June 7th or June 8th. It's not like IRS issued a news statement and said, hey, there's millions of you that didn't get a stimulus check. It's coming out June 6th or June 8th. It's you and I that figured it out. It's this channel. If it wasn't for this channel, no one would know where these stimulus checks are. If you've not gotten your stimulus check, say yes now. Because I want to get a sense. I think it's about 80% of the viewer. If you've not gotten your stimulus check, say yes. If you've not gotten your stimulus check, yes, 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 yes. Ooh, I'm gauging it by how quickly the message. Wow. Okay. So that I thought it's about 80% of the viewers of this channel have not gotten the stimulus check because I know there was a lot of people who got the first few days. No, yes. So got mine on the 5th. Oh, that's good news. So so didn't get it. It's here in New York City by mail. No check. No. So there you go. I'll have an update for you at the 15-minute mark. It's just joining me, and also an update at the 30-minute mark. So I got mine for TurboTax. Yeah, it's now it's actually the TurboTax and H&R Block tax layer are all getting you the stimulus check. So ironically, they're actually more on the ball with this than anything else. But yeah, show me the doses. Show me the doses, Gavin. Where are your doses? Give us our doses. I mean, we're just waiting around. I mean, the pandemic is raging out of control, and there's just sitting on doses in a warehouse. It's just a joke. Um, if you mine went to a closed account, so if it attempts a closed account, then it fails, then it's going to go to paper check. All right, so the next thing, Snap. The 15% Snap is again, this is not something Snap is giving us a news statement. This is why I'm here. It's sort of like EIDL all over again. Like we never could figure out what was going on with SBA back in April when I pressed record for the first time on this channel. Why is SBA doing this? Why is SBA doing that? Tonight it's like that times 20. So now we know why IRS had not sent out a stimulus check because they just hadn't sent out a stimulus check. We now know why you didn't get it because he hadn't sent it out. SNAP, we now know why you haven't got to the 15% increase in SNAP benefits in New York for K, because some states are starting in February and going to July, and other states started in January and went to June. Of course, they didn't tell you that. They don't issue a news statement and explain that. The Kardashians got their vaccine. Where the Kardashians get their vaccine from? Did they get it in California or did they get it from somewhere else? That's that item. The next item is the EIDL. EIDL is getting very confusing. EIDL is giving everyone a headache at this point. So let me explain the three EIDLs, because there's literally three EIDLs at this point. There are my 2020 EIDLs who never got anything of the grant. Then there are the agricultural or farmers EIDL, and then there's the inner city EIDL. Let me tell you where we are tonight on the three EIDLs. For your 2020 EIDL people who are waiting for money for EIDL, that issue still has not fixed because however disorganized SBA is, they're getting more disorganized. So I had heard that they were going to get their act together and get the grant money into the account and get everything organized, get ready to send out the grant. They're not ready yet. I don't know why they're not ready yet. The low-income businesses, the EIDL grant, that's a second stimulus item. Remember, there's two EIDLs in second stimulus: the low-income businesses and the agriculture. They don't have either. They only have the agriculture ready. They don't have the low income. When are they gonna get the low income ready? They're now saying they don't know. What do you mean you don't know? And then the last thing is the grants. They just don't have anything ready for the grants. So what I'm recommending is, of the three things, the only thing you can do, the only thing anyone can physically do, as a hawk, is right now, agriculture or ranchers apply on sba.gov right now. Streamline application, new applicants, no double applicants. Apply right now, so you'll be in the system. So when the grants get approved, shortly in the next few days, then you can be first in line. The $1,400 for Denise, the $2,000 Cash Act bill, or the $1,400 that goes on top of your $600, or for adult dependents, $2,000. I call it the $2,000 Cash Act bill. When is that going to happen? It's going to happen under third stimulus. In the video after this, in about 15 minutes, I'll come back live again with third stimulus package, in which I detail what is in the third stimulus package. For the person who asks where the emojis are, you hit the little smiley face under the video, and then it opens up, and then it says Lalate, and you see a series of purple emojis, or light purple emojis. The Cash Act bill, the $2,000 stimulus check, or $1,400, that's going to be put into the third stimulus package. So it's not going to be a standalone. It's not going to be before January 20th. It's going to be part of the third stimulus package. So I'll detail that more in the video right after this. What was that question? Ellie, what's your shoe size? About to get you some shoes. I'm not gonna say that on air. Keep it G-rated. I'm a tall person. So the Next, the Instagram room is just probably okay. Uh, oh, what happened to Miss Ashley? Congratulations, Miss Ashley. I know what happened to Miss Ashley. Um, don't have any problems. The last $1,200 was direct deposit. So the next thing to understand is that uh, PPP, you want to get ready for PPP to pounce. I had a really great question. Someone sent me in DM today. Said, "Elliot, I'm a Purple Hawk. What should I get ready for with documents to pounce as a Purple Hawk?" I love this question. It has everything to do with EIDL, PPP, free rent, utilities, and more. So let me go over the details. I believe you should have the 2019 tax return ready. You should have all parts of the 2019 tax return, like the Schedule C. That if you have a business tax return, certainly have that ready. Have a copy of your last banking statement that you're going to use, the bank account you're going to use. Thank you, Vivian, for being becoming a Purple Hawk, and also have a copy of a canceled check. Those appear to be the reoccurring items that they ask for: the tax return, a canceled check, a bank statement. And I think you're pretty good at that point. I think you're pretty good at that point. That's generally what's happening with PPP or EIDL or something like that. Now, they'll ask at different parts of stages, or they may ask you to refer to it. But I think when you have that ready, that's really good. Now, the 16-minute mark, let me give you a big update across the board. What a night it is. And I started this video by going into the disgrace that's California on vaccines. California remains the second worst state in the country on dispersing doses of vaccines they actually have. A new report out of Bloomberg shows that the state of California is sitting on 80% of their vaccines, has dispersed or not used 80% of their vaccine doses. They have used no less than about 24% of their vaccine doses. California has nearly double the amount of doses as nearly in other states, but Texas and Florida, which are the second and third largest recipient of doses, the next third recipients of largest number of doses, have used about 50% of their doses. So 25% is a disgrace. I don't know anyone that has gotten vaccinated in the state of California. Viewers and friends and neighbors and everyone always asks, have you heard anyone gets vaccinated in California? No one's getting vaccinated. The worst state in the country, Georgia. Georgia is the worst state in the country, with about 20% of the doses being used, and about 80% sitting around. The best states in the country are the flip-flop. 80% have used, about 20% are sitting around. One of the governors of the country of the states is quoting a CNBC News article tonight. Says, "I'm not letting doses sit in a warehouse. I am not letting doses sit in a warehouse. I am using doses. We're putting them in arms. We're not letting them sit around." Gavin Newsom, where are our doses? No one knows where the doses are in California. The hospitals don't know where the doses are. The doctors don't know where the doses are. It's not like they don't want to give them out. They don't know where the doses are. So, Gavin, where are our doses? Gavin, where are our doses? Gavin, send the dose. Where are our doses? Why have they not been sent out? Where are our doses? It's unreal, Gavin. It's a disgrace. If you don't want to do your job, get someone else to do your job. If you don't like doing your job, get someone else to do your job. Are they in Nancy Pelosi's freezer, says Chris. Where are the doses, Gavin? And who's paying to store these doses? Are you having us as taxpayers pay to store doses instead of putting them in people's arms? Get the doses out there. It's a disgrace. California has one of the worst numbers of COVID cases in the country. We've been in lockdown for months. You can't go anywhere. And this is a state. This is a state that needs doses more than any other state because our number of COVID cases is the worst. So the state that has the worst situation for COVID has the least use of doses, has leaving most of them in storage. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So take this video and tag Gavin Newsom, which is at Gavin Newsom on Twitter, saying, where are the doses? Where are the doses? Start sending out the doses. Doctors don't know. Hospitals don't know. No one knows, and no one wants to answer where they are. It's like a big mystery, like how dare you ask it? That's the reaction I'm getting from people. That it's unacceptable to ask where the doses are. Well, where are the doses? States are already, if you don't know how dose disbursements start, they start at 1A, they start at 1, which is nursing homes and firefighters and first responders like police. And then 1B is people who are about 80 years or older. 1C is a group of certain people that they determined need to be raised up faster. Those include technology, accountants, lawyers, certain groups that need to have theirs as 1C. And California, they haven't even started on the first group. They've barely even gotten through the first tier. Other states are already way down to almost 1C, heading to 1D. California's not even like getting going. It's insane. It's insane. So now let me cut back with 1,100 people in the room. So take this video and share it on social media. Let me cut back now to PPP. PPP. That's a great question. Hermone Bastide. How do Uber Lyft drivers get the grant? You can get PPP and you can get EIDL. You can apply for PPP now by reaching out to private lenders because it is a lending instrument like a cabbage, and they will put the application into SBA for you, or you can wait till SBA goes live with low income community businesses if that's where you are. Otherwise, you wait till late January for third stimulus, which is the video right after this. The next thing is FPUC, UI and PUA. So this was a big sort of confusion earlier today, and I want to touch on it because I see there's a lot of people in the room. FPUC, UI, and PUA caused some confusion for viewers today. They were getting a message that said, do you want to reopen your claim? And viewers thought that there was something wrong with that. Do you want to reopen your claim? No, there's nothing wrong with that at all. So what does that mean, reopen your claim? The answer is yes, you want to reopen your claim. You do not want to file a new claim. Whether it's unemployment or EIDL, never file multiple claims. You do not file a new claim. What they're saying by reopen your claim is they want to switch your claim from inactive to active. Very, very straightforward. Once you do that, then you're going to certify for benefits and you're going to be through. The stages are inactive claim, then you're going to go to active, then you're going to certify for benefits, then you're going to have a pending week for payment, then it's going to show pending payment and then paid. So that's sort of the progression of how it goes. Can DoorDash do PPP? Yes, absolutely. So long as you have a Schedule C. Remember early in this video, that great question that viewer asked, what do I have to have ready for all this stuff? Because I'm a Purple Hawk, I'm ready to pound. So, you need to have that Schedule C, that 2019 tax return ready. What if I don't have a Schedule C? You can go revise your tax return right away. Don Stevenson, thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. I just want to know, is FPUC UI going to be retro? I'm unsure. So that's the video right after this. How do I get a Schedule C? So if you filed your tax return in 2019 and you didn't put it on a Schedule C and you want to change it, you need to file an amended return. A Schedule C is available on the IRS's website. When you go to the IRS's website, irs.gov, you can Google the words. You can look for the word Schedule C. Now, here's a quick bit: is that if you go on Google and Google Schedule C 2019, and you see a result that's IRS, one of the results is irs.gov, it'll send you right in there. Provide that because their IRS's results come up first on Google. Is PPP based on credit? It is not. Great question, Ramona. It is not. PPP is not based upon credit. It's based upon doing all the documents. And the documents are sometimes a little bit of a headache. PUA is different. Someone said. So does that mean to make changes to your return? Yeah, I mean, if you did not have a Schedule C, for example, if you're an Uber or Lyft driver and I don't know why, you didn't put the income on the front of the return, but not on the Schedule C, then you can do an amended return, and then you're ready to go. I'm on SSI. Do I qualify for the rent if I'm not behind? No. That's a great question. So, and that was the next step I was going to go to is second stimulus check and second stimulus package. The bill that was signed by the president in Mar-a-Lago. It has 4 other items: rent, utilities, internet, and childcare. We don't know where this internet is. We don't know where the childcare is. And we don't know where the rent and utilities is. And so the confusion is, can you get this or not get this? PPP is a loan that turns into a grant. And so what we do know is that you can get rent by reaching out to the volunteers. The volunteers can help you get rent. And if you want to become a volunteer, send me a DM. If you You can reach out to the volunteers, which is news.lalate.com/community, and they can help you find rent and also utilities. And there you go. Um, so with that, at the 25-minute mark, let me answer some of your questions. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. Yeah, people are loving the daffodils. I like them too. I hope they stay. They're really close to the lights. What credit score is needed for EIDL? Have you heard, Linda? Great question. So you do not have to be approved for the loan to get the grant. So you do not need a credit score for the grant. But for the loan, I think it's 590. Did Trump resign? He did not resign. That was to everyone that tried to make a penny on a news article or a video about Trump resigning. You know who you are. That's really tacky. Taking fake news and trying to make money off of fake news. Goodness, um, it's just yeah. Will college students get a stimulus check? College students get a stimulus check. Yes, under third stimulus package. Third stimulus package, which is the video right after this, in 4 minutes from now. Background's quite nice. I appreciate that, Brady. Yeah, the I'm liking the daffodils. I have like a little platform table which I made as a kid, and it raises them up so you see them better in perspective. There's two small tiny ones and then a bigger one that's not on the platform, so it raises it up. Do you think they'll impeach Trump? Yes. Is it legal for a state to withhold grants for small businesses? I don't know. I don't know. Linda, I love the flowers. I appreciate that. What badges? Yeah, if you're a Purple Hawk, you get a badge of a beautiful hawk next to your name. Do you have a place people can send you stuff? No. Does loan forgiveness mean you never have to pay it? It does. That's what that means. It's a strange word. I don't know what that means. How long will it take for the Trump impeachment? Uh, I say about a month. I think about a month. What's the status of $2,400 for SSI and SSDI? It's in third stimulus coming up on the video right after this. My landlord took a few days from my stove to pay. I don't know what that means. Maybe she meant a few weeks for the state to pay. I don't. The stove is paying. I don't understand what it is. Free rent do need to be hardship? No, no. If you're just having problems with the rent, that's as simple as that. Missouri, any unemployment yet? Missouri was one of the worst states for paying out unemployment. Do I need to, if I just started DoorDash this year, will I still qualify for PPP? Oh, that's a really good question. Uh, I don't know how fast I can get that answer for you. And someone asked me that. Oh, here you go. In order to be eligible for a PPP for the first time, that you must have been in operation on February 15th, 2020. How did I find that fast? Yeah, some key questions. If we get a third stimulus, when should we receive it? Um, Physically receive it. You won't physically receive it in January because it won't become a law until at least the 20th of 21st of January. So you ain't gonna get anything from the federal government in 8 days. I mean, yeah, it's taking them so long to send out money. I'm starting a small business this year. Do I qualify for EIDL? No. EIDL allows you to apply if you're in a business up to about February 2020, 2020. Now, maybe they change it, but that was how they did before. Does that mean the SSI and SSDI people will get an extra $200 plus the $14 bill includes in the third stimulus? Yes, absolutely. You get everything. So the only thing that on this channel that I ever say that something cancels out the other thing is PPP and EIDL. They cancel out. So when you do PPP, you have to disclose how much EIDL you got. So if you're asking for like 100,000 PPP, you have to say I got $5,000 EIDL, so they reduce it. Those are the only two things that conflict on this channel. Is it $2,400 for SSI retroactive to 2021? I think it will be. We're going to see, and I'll go over that on the video after this. And there we are with 30 minutes to go. Let me give you the big updates across the board. Thank you for joining me on, yeah, it doesn't cancel out. I don't think that was the correct word. You have to account for EIDL in the PPP. And so it reduces the PPP. It doesn't cancel it out. That was a wrong choice of words. Thank you for the nice comments about the flowers. I really appreciate it. They're daffodils. And over here, I know it's not that well lit here, but this is a petunia. And, you know, it's hard to light that spot, but it's a pink petunia, so I hope you enjoy that as well. And with that, let me give you the big updates across the board. I'm going to be back live in less than 5 minutes, so don't leave me. There's 1,381 people in the room, so I expect to see you all back in 5 minutes from now when I go over Biden's stimulus, third stimulus, $2,400, MSC, hazard pay, EIDL, all that deliciousness, and retroactive FPUC. Stay with me. You'll watch that feed. How do you get the feed? You go to the front channel, subscribe. Also hit the bell, the alert. You're going to alert when that feed goes live. You'll be able to grab the feed and go right into the channel. And also consider joining this channel. Become a Purple Hawk, or a Purple Power member, or a Calcino VIP, move out of the way. And you can also then have some delicious emojis and badges next to your name. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back in about 3 minutes from now, and I'll be answering your questions in that video as well on third stimulus. Take care.